Segment 1. Due to a car accident, his lover lost the past 5 years of memory. The man told her, "I am your husband," but the woman looked confused and unfamiliar. When the man tried to hold her hand, she instinctively pulled away, leaving her completely shattered inside. In a corner of the hospital, the man sat on the ground in despair, unable to accept this harsh reality. That day, Xiao Shuai came to the hospital only to find his wife missing. A nurse informed him that Xiao Mei had been taken to a high-end ward by her parents. It turned out Xiao Mei's parents rushed over to take her home. Xiao Shuai knew Xiao Mei hadn't contacted her parents for 5 years, and they hadn't even met his parents at their wedding. This made Xiao Mei feel very conflicted. The man claiming to be her husband was meeting her parents for the first time. But now, Xiao Mei only remembered her parents, so how could she trust this stranger? Just as Xiao Mei was about to leave with her parents, Xiao Shuai ran over. Segment 2. He brought a recording from before the accident. Xiao Mei listened to her own happy voice in the recording. At Xiao Shuai's sincere request, she decided to go home with him to try to regain her memory. But back home, everything felt unfamiliar to Xiao Mei. The next day, Xiao Mei went out to buy coffee but got lost. When Xiao Shuai returned home with Xiao Mei's favorite flowers, he found she wasn't there. He searched everywhere until evening when Xiao Mei finally returned with some things. She didn't remember Xiao Shuai's phone number and could only call her mom. She didn't realize how worried Xiao Shuai was. Xiao Mei said her mom invited them for dinner that night. Xiao Shuai reluctantly agreed to go with her. It was clear the family was dissatisfied with this son-in-law, full of criticism in their words. After dinner, they all went to a bar, and coincidentally, Xiao Mei ran into her ex-boyfriend. However, Xiao Mei's memory was still stuck in the time when she was in love with her ex. They greeted each other, and Xiao Shuai watched Xiao Mei with jealousy, quickly stepping forward to assert his identity, prompting the man to leave. Segment 3. The next day, Xiao Mei went to her ex-boyfriend's office, wanting to know what happened between them. But her ex said, "You dumped me." As they parted, they hugged and kissed back home. Xiao Mei looked through photos from the past 5 years but still had no clue. Xiao Shuai came to comfort her, but Xiao Mei was startled and avoided him. Xiao Shuai left disappointed, saying, "Don't worry about it." But his heart was heavy. Xiao Shuai took her to his sculpture studio, but she had no memory of anything there. Xiao Shuai played the music he liked while creating, but Xiao Mei angrily said it was too loud. Xiao Shuai could no longer control his emotions, unable to accept that his once beloved was now so unfamiliar. Xiao Mei felt this life was hard to adapt to, so she asked her dad to pick her up. She made an excuse that her sister was getting married and needed help. Segment 4. As she was leaving, Xiao Shuai asked if he could hug her, fearing she might never return. Xiao Shuai found Xiao Mei again and said, "Since you can't remember, let me pursue you all over again."